I know it's been a long time coming, but welcome to another episode of Ashitaka Recommends. This is the first of about 7 videos I'll be putting online in the coming days, so I'll apologize in advance to subscribers and warn you that there will be several videos coming very soon, possibly even multiple videos in a single day. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about Disney Infinity, the title that will determine the fate of Disney Interactive. For those of you unfamiliar with the game, Disney Infinity is a game based around figurines and a base station similar to Skylanders. The biggest difference here is that Disney Infinity features characters from some of your favorite Disney films, including Cars, The Incredibles, and Pirates of the Caribbean, just to name a few. To start off, let's talk about the hardware. $74.99 gets you the base station, which plugs into your console of choice via USB, 3 characters, Sully, Captain Jack Sparrow, and Mr. Incredible, 1 world cube, which features game worlds for each of the corresponding characters, and 1 power disc, which I will talk about later. The build quality of everything is top-notch. The figurines are highly detailed and they don't feel like they're cheap or will break. The base station is thin and light, but feels sturdy in your hands. And the power discs are just circles of plastic, so there's not really a whole lot I can say about them. Moving on to the gameplay. Disney Infinity is based around the Toy Box mode found in Disney's Toy Story 3 game for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. The biggest difference here is that you'll get a chance to play with a much larger selection of characters and world pieces. To get started, you first need to place a world cube and at least 1 character on your Disney Infinity base station. You can also add a power disc, which is placed underneath your character of choice. The game will automatically scan the pieces and present you with options to load the pre-made world or worlds available on your GameCube, enter the toy box, view any invites that you might have online, and the options screen. If you need to, the Wii U version offers off-TV play by simply pressing a button on the gamepad's touchscreen. As you can see, I have the Lone Ranger playset loaded currently so that I can show you a bit of the gameplay from that world. Unfortunately, load times for the game are a bit long, so prepare to wait a little bit before you can play. Once you're in the game, you'll get to experience a variety of game types based upon the chosen playset. Every character in Disney Infinity has a different playstyle. You'll notice here that Tonto uses a tomahawk as his projectile weapon and has a high-powered dash attack as part of his melee combat. The gameplay is mission-based, similar to MMORPGs such as World of Warcraft. Your characters gain levels and experience from kills and completed quests, and leveling up grants you additional power and hit points. Throughout the game, you will also collect a variety of objects which are scattered throughout the world. They range from coins to power-ups to pieces that you can use in the Toy Box mode. Characters in the game can be switched on the fly. However, you cannot put characters from, say, The Incredibles into the world of the Lone Ranger. It's a little bit disappointing, but not altogether unreasonable, since a character like Mr. Incredible would be overpowered and downright odd in the world of Monsters Incorporated. So that you have the opportunity to see more than 1 game world, I've gone ahead and loaded up the Pirates of the Caribbean game world along with Captain Jack Sparrow. You'll notice a much more tropical theme here, but the graphical quality and style remains consistent across worlds. In the Pirates world, you will find treasure boxes with various characters' faces on them. These can only be unlocked by the character whose face appears on the box. Since you have to buy the figurine in order to play as each character, that means you'll need to plunk down another $13.99 for each character for each world in order to unlock all the content in a given world.
Mind the sails!
One of the more exciting parts in the Pirates playset is the ship battles. You control both the ship and the cannons at the same time, which can be a little bit frustrating, but it's not as bad as it might seem, and it's actually a lot of fun once you get the hang of it.
They hit us! Ship astern! Reloading the cannon, Captain. Load the guns! Down to the locker with ya!
Next up, let's talk about the Toy Box mode. This is where you can build your own playsets and any character you own can roam free. Seen here is the standard Toy Box with the Sugar Rush theme set from Wreck-It Ralph. I haven't had the time to really sit down and build with this editor yet, but it should allow you to build worlds with a similar quality to the pre-made ones. You can place any of the standard objects in the world as well as those you've experienced in the game. You can even place enemies. This mode gives Disney Infinity a huge replayability factor. Disney Infinity's graphics are pretty good overall. It features relatively crisp textures and a mostly smooth frame rate, though I noticed some slowdown when playing multiplayer. One of the things that really makes the game's graphics shine is the consistency across game worlds. In spite of the worlds coming from cartoons and live-action movies alike, you'll always know you're playing Disney Infinity because the graphics are roughly the same. Now that I've had the chance to touch on some of the game's key features, I will close by offering you my recommendation on this game. I found Disney Infinity to be very enjoyable. The $74.99 price of entry pales in comparison to the extensive amount of content included with the game. Each pre-made game world offers roughly 3 to 5 hours of gameplay to get through the story, plus there's plenty more to unlock. The graphics are pretty good, and the game is available on your platform of choice, including the Wii U, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo 3DS. I recommend you pick up at least the basic set, and then later on pick up a few new characters and play Disney Infinity over and over again. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. You can also visit AshiWolf Studios at www.ashiwolfstudios.com and follow us on Twitter at Ashitaka Wolf and on Tumblr at ashitakawolf.tumblr.com.